G'day,
Yep.
Warren. So it's Ryan from Gray's Classic Cars. Mate, you were fortunate enough to drive this HDT panel van in the Round Australia trial.
Yes, I was.
Okay, and the cars were supplied by Holden through HDT, I believe.
Yes, as far as I'm aware they were, yes.
Yep. And mate, just tell us a little bit about it. It was a factory V8.
It was a V8,
Yep.
3-speed auto,
Yep.
limited slip diff, as far as I'm aware.
Yep.
And the spring front and rear suspension were upgraded for the extra weight to carry.
Yep.
For the steel bull bar and all the accessories in the back of the van was very heavy, like the diff, heads, carburetors, suspensions, you name it, gearbox, you name it, was all in the back racking.
Yeah, it's amazing how much stuff they actually fitted in and carried with them.
Yes, yeah. Plus then the 6 tyres on the roof rack, so it upgraded to carry all that extra weight.
Yep. And what sort of stints would you do? Like, how long would you be driving the car in one stint for?
You'd go, it could be 2 hours, 4 hours.
Yep.
But the longest one, non-stop. Well, when I say non-stop, we had to stop for fuel. Non-stop was Broken Hill to Adelaide.
Gee whiz.
And then, once the car was filled up with Bridgestone tyres, as many as we could possibly get in it, it was non-stop from Adelaide to Kalgoorlie.
Holy hell, that's a big trip.
Yep. They were running out of tyres across the Nullarbor, up the desert, and they ripped everything out of the back of the van, spread it through the other vans.
Yep.
And left that one empty. I shot down to Adelaide, the Bridgestone. They filled as many tyres as I could cram in that thing up on the roof, and then shot across the Nullarbor plain into Kalgoorlie to meet the cars there to replace, so they have abundance of tyres, because otherwise they had no tyres left.
Gee whiz, so if the van would have broken down or something, Brock wouldn't have won the Round Australia trial.
Exactly. If I failed through my stupidity, like bad driving,
Yep.
or if the van had broken down for any reason,
Yep.
that rally 1, 2, 3 win, those Commodores would not have existed because I had no tyres left.
Gee whiz, that's amazing, isn't it? I remember being a young bloke watching them coming into Brisbane at one section with all the 3 Commodores and the support vehicles, all that sort of stuff. Were you the only one driving the van, or did you swap drivers or anything? Or
No, didn't swap drivers. Martin, guy there, Martin, he worked for the Holden dealer team at
Martin
the time.
what?
Martin Byrne.
Oh, Marty Burns, yeah.
Right, he worked for him for the time, and he only drove it for a few hours in the early stages of the rally for the Victoria.
Yep.
And then George suggested then that me being a long distance truck driver,
Yep.
as a truck driver for TNT,
Yep.
and that's how I got the nickname of Dynamite.
Yeah.
That it'd be preferable if I drove the van all the time.
Yep. That'd be George Sheppard.
I drove George Sheppard, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and I knew George from back before when Barry Lake was one of the navigators in the Commodores.
Yep.
I knew him because he navigated in my XU1 Tirana back in the 70s.
Okay. And George was the brains behind the whole thing. He built all those cars, and then he built them again in '95.
Yes. That's right, when they ran the mobile ones, the
VRs.
VR, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he done the same then when they run them in the black and white in the mobile one colours.
That's correct.
But,
Yeah. Well, look, thanks very much, Warren, for giving us the time to have a chat. You've shed some light on a few areas we weren't sure about, and mate, it must have been something you'll remember for the rest of your life, driving that Holden panel van in the Round Australia trial.
oh yeah, I've got pictures on the wall here of it, and
good stuff.
sinks and rock stuff everywhere, and I'm in the man cave now, actually.
Oh, good on you, mate. Well, listen, thank you very much, and we'll keep you in contact and let you know when it's going up for auction. You can follow it.
Oh yeah, good. I can keep you here all bloody day. Look, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks very much, Warren.
Okay.
See you, mate.
Okay, Ryan. Thank you.
Bye-bye.